Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Gamecast, episode 621. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gass, joined by Mike Sneedy.
What's up?
Corey Feinsod.
Ahoy.
And Tony Kokonakis.
Hello.
Welcome, listeners. Welcome, viewers live, streaming on Twitch Tuesday night starting at 8 o'clock. We just finished the movie cast. We're on the Gamecast. Bonus round coming up for Black Panther 2. So we got 3 episodes of content coming at you this week, so look for all of that. But welcome to the Gamecast. So guys, it has been not a gaming week again for me, and unfortunately, however, I did just install, is it Pentulum? Pentulum? I don't know, the game that's getting like 10s everywhere.
I knew the name of it until you said it completely wrong right there. Yeah. I think it's Pentiment.
Pentiment, that's it. I installed it today on my system. So actually my Xbox, I was going to buy it on the Steam Deck, and then I realized it's Game Pass free, and then I'm like, well, maybe I can get Game Pass on my Steam Deck, so maybe I should work on that. But I didn't have time, so I just installed it on my system so I can play it tomorrow. So it's getting great reviews. It's a game that I think I want to check out right now. It's kind of in my wheelhouse. I played a little more of Potionomics, but it's, for me, that agitation grind of I want to do stuff and enjoy the game. I feel like I can't enjoy the game is wearing on me at this point. So I'm like, oh shit, I gotta brew this potion. I can't sell this potion because I gotta keep it for the competition, and but I need the money. And I'm like, it's kind of a hecticness, but great indie game though. Potionomics out the way. I think it's on sale again, or it's you have to check it out. I think it's back on sale. So nice. It's totally great value. I believe it's on Steam, or maybe it's next week. I don't know, but maybe it was last week. I don't know, but I know I bought it and I saw it went on sale, so I was like, whatever. So
it should have been on sale when you bought it.
No, I think I got it for full price. I think I paid $20 for it then.
What?
So
talked about? No, it's 25 on. No, it's 25 normal.
Oh, then I did get it on sale.
Yes.
Okay, I got it on sale too. All right, so we're good. It was on sale last week then for $19.99. That's what it was. Okay. Look for it again. Black Friday is coming up here. We have sales going on already. Did you guys pick up any games yet, or no, not yet?
I got too many games already in my queue.
Yeah. I mean, I might pick up some. You know, it looked. There's like the Batman game. If it gets to $20, Mike, I'll pick it up.
There's no Batman game.
Yeah,
the not Batman.
There's
game?
no Batman game. Yeah. Well,
the not Batman game.
No, the Batman game for people who hate Batman.
Yeah, that's what it is. But all right. Anyways, Tony, what have you been playing?
Just more Bayonetta. About 2/3 of the way through the game. It's fun action, more summons, more bombastic action, stuff like that. The one thing I am doing that's gaming related but not exactly gaming is I took a road trip over the weekend and had a lot of hours, so I listened to the Reggie audiobook, Changing the Game, narrated by him, which is why I got the Audible version of the book. That's really fascinating. He just even starts the book off with recapping how he went to Japan for Iwata's funeral and stuff like that, and then rewinds throughout the book and like going to his college and then forward with like how he wound up in Nintendo and stuff like that, and just
talk about Bigfoot Pizza.
He did talk about Bigfoot Pizza.
Yes,
it's so actually one of the funny things about that chapter was he is like, okay, so back in the days, pizza, like, it was a blah, blah, and he's talking about it, and he's like, Pizza Hut, we're on top of it, blah, 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 this and the other thing, and then Little Caesars just starts literally eating our lunch, with their whatever, and he's like, so I was tasked with, creating a product to stop that, and then he's like, yeah, we invented the Bigfoot Pizza and stuff like that, and they're like, and within whatever period, it was like multi-million-dollar selling product, won like, awards for like, this and the other thing. And he's like, little did I know that in less than a year, I would have to kill that product. And he's talking about how after like the newness and the wow factor, people started complaining and writing bad reviews and stuff like that, saying that the pizza at Pizza Hut was not good. And he's like, well, obviously, to do the Bigfoot Pizza meant the ingredients couldn't be as high quality as our normal pizzas and stuff like that. But people were starting, and we expected that, but people started writing bad reviews about the normal pizza, the what is it, the deep dish pizza or whatever the heck they did at Pizza Hut.
Mhm.
He's like, even though nothing had changed about those ingredients, the perception of lower quality from the Bigfoot pizza was starting to affect our core brand, and we could not let that happen. We absolutely could not let that happen, so we killed the product. And it's just like kind of like crazy to think about, like, damn, like, we cannot let this affect our main thing, because obviously that would be really bad for the company long term. So like, yeah, we're not doing the Bigfoot anymore. So I was like, that's pretty crazy and stuff like that. And then currently I'm on the chapter where he just is doing his first E3, where he came out and did the my name is Reggie, I'm about kicking ass, and we're about playing games and stuff like that, and how we got to that moment and stuff like that. So it was really fascinating. Lots of good background, information
cool,
just on the
to
industry
see
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Little inside baseball type of stuff where you get the behind the scenes look at of the ongoing or going ons or in the business and industry.
And they actually seeked him out to change like the public perception of Nintendo, because it was at the end of the GameCube era and stuff like that. And they're like, yeah, okay, once we hire you, you're going to fly out to Japan because we need to show you the prototype of what would be, the Nintendo DS and stuff like that. Because they're like, you're the first non-Japanese national that's going to be seeing this product. So it's kind of crazy for the historical aspect of it. But yeah, fascinating book.
Cool. Corey?
Yeah, not any gaming. I'm not playing anything until I can get through another game. So I don't want to get tempted on anything else.
What game?
Xenoblade.
Which one?
The first one.
Oh,
I have to get through that one.
Corey, just at this point, just watch a Let's Play. Just finish it off with a Let's Play.
And then I think I'm getting close to it, so.
What part are you on?
No, I'm in the I don't even know what it's like. There's a grassland. I don't even remember. No, like I just know. I think I have like maybe 8 hours left.
What level are you?
What level? Like
yeah.
40 something maybe?
40 something? I don't know, man. All right.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know.
I feel like I was getting close to the end, so maybe I'm not then.
Yeah. All right. Mike?
So I am now playing God of War Ragnarok. I finished the main story of the first game, and I'm actually glad I did replay that going into this, because there's a lot of things I would have forgotten otherwise completely. And there's direct references pretty consistently. There's a recap in the game, but I heard it's very cursory. There's not a whole lot to it, so I'm glad I did it. The only downside is when I played it, there's an update that made the old version look pretty good and run at 60 frames. So going from that to this, it kind of looks samey. But it's okay. It still looks good. I played about 12-ish hours already of it. Putting a lot of time in. If you didn't like the first one, you're not going to like this. It's kind of similar in a lot of ways. It does address, I would say, I'm not that far in it, but it's definitely addresses enemy variety the most of any complaints about the first game.
That was my biggest. I think my biggest gripe was that I felt too repetitive with everything.
But
and the simple puzzles, the really really simple puzzles in the first game.
It's still there, and obviously
We're playing God of War for puzzles.
Yeah, but they're more.
Don't put them in the game. Just don't put them in the
game. They're
game.
more present than you remember. Honestly, that's just how the games are paced. I don't mind most of them. I don't like the linear climbing. I haven't liked the linear climbing in any game since Uncharted started doing it, especially since Assassin's Creed was doing it better since then.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
We're still doing it in 2022. Why?
But there's not too much of that. It is mostly, turn the crank, find the thing, open the thing, use the right power thing to break the door down. And, there's the more detailed or harder ones are to get certain chests around the corner. And there is the whole thing that you were worrying about, Tony, the whole your companions cheat for you a lot. They tell you stuff. Although that's mostly with the main quest objectives. They'll pipe up pretty quickly. They won't do all of the side stuff.
Yeah,
but the one time, I do kind of wish there'd be an ask prompt. It's ask your friend what the fuck to do here. as opposed to like just telling me right away, because they are pretty quick with it sometimes.
I posted some clips because I was watching some streamers do it, and it's literally like the person like just gets up to the point, and like you hear one of the characters just be like, "Oh, you should throw your axe and freeze the water," blah blah blah, and it's just like I just got here. I'm just looking at the environment. Like, what the fuck? Like, I just
Yeah,
don't
they do it
understand.
pretty quick normally, but obviously it's nice to feel like the characters are competent and like alive. But I would like an ask button. However, I do like that they pipe up right away when there's something that you need to like Metrovania back to and you can't do it, because I don't want to waste any time on stuff like that. They're like, you can't do this now. You don't have the tool for it. I'm like, all right, good, thank you. Not paying attention to this whatsoever now. Good.
That's more understandable. Yeah.
But I will say where everything, the biggest impacts is all the story stuff, and it happens pretty quick. You have, surprising things happening from early on, and obviously, people have said vaguely there's a lot more characters in this, and there definitely is, and even an interesting casting of a certain character we see early on as well. So there's a lot going on, and the story is the main thing. The gameplay is still fun, but I need to level myself up again because I still feel weak. But no, it's good. I've obviously put a lot of time in it. I will say there was one early part where I sort of, there's something a little unexpected that happens, and you're doing something, and you're doing this for way longer than I expected. Like really 4 times longer than I expected. I really was ready to move on from this one sort of story section that I was surprised was as long as it was. But other than that, I've been liking it, and we'll see how long it is, how much I'll get into it. But I expect to be in it for a while.
Iteration above, or like from Horizon to Horizon 2, and then God of War to God of War 2, whatever. How do you feel they did?
They
so far?
feel the sequelness of them. They feel similar because Horizon and Horizon 2 really made the world feel a lot more alive, and it filled things up. And then the characters, there was more characters. And this does things similarly. I feel like the gameplay is maybe more refined in this game in general from in the beginning. It's hard to say, really, but
it's 12 hours, so you got some time.
Yeah. Most of the big refinements.
Yeah.
Not the way I'm playing. I feel like I'm pretty early in the game. I've explored.
Okay. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure I remember 2018 being like 25 hours, and that's a good thing. I say that in a good way, because like I'd rather have a lean, 20-hour game that doesn't overstay its welcome than good.
No, in that game, I was, you can beat like I did. I just did pretty much the main quests right before, and you can get that done in like 15 hours, maybe 20. But there's like 2 whole realms that are optional, and 7 Valkyries and all that stuff, and that's in the first game. I figure there's going to be more of that.
Yeah, I do really want to play this game. I just gotta find the time.
I would advise you guys to be very careful, because I feel like most of the story is a spoiler.
Yeah, I saw a lot of it.
I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen any of it, so I'm good. Tony posted stuff. I didn't even click on it. So
no, I know. I mean, I saw stuff and I was like, I'm just gonna spoil it because I don't know how sensitive people are. But like, the thing is, like, I don't know. To me, it's just one of those things where, again, it's like just going back to The Last of Us, where like I feel like the story wise, like it was fine for 2018, and then it just feels like why are we doing this? Like I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
This is the only game I want to play on PS5, and I'm not buying a PS5 for it. So,
well, it's not just
same.
on PS5.
It's on PS4, but Jim doesn't have it.
It's on PS4. So I thought, like, well, maybe there's good deals on PS4 someplace. I don't know, but I don't even think you can buy a PS4 in stores anymore. Yeah, I don't think you can. So, I won't be playing it for now. That's all. It's gonna be Steam at some point. PC.
Yeah, next year.
PC.
Next year.
Yep. So. All right. What? No,
I think you're gonna get. It's not. I don't know. I would be worried.
I think I'm far out of the spoilers at this point already. I haven't gotten spoiled yet. It's been out for what, 2 weeks? A week?
No,
it's been a week.
It's been a week.
Yeah, whatever. I haven't spoiled yet. I mean, if I think I would have been spoiled right in the beginning because there were spoilers out. It shipped early too.
I don't think there's anything you can really be that.
I think the story is most of, where things feel fresh and new compared to the first game. That's why.
Anything I've seen,
I would
nothing
say
is
that.
as like The Last of Us 2 story spoiler.
No.
It's like
No, you're not
drastically,
gonna.
drastically alter people's opinions of the entire product.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk a little bit of news. We don't have too much going on this week in the gaming world, but we do have. Let's see. Control 2, Mike, I put this on here. Remedy has confirmed it's working on Control 2. It's in development, so 2029 at this point.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
No, I mean, there's no date for it. It'll be a while.
I know,
though.
but yeah, we'll see. I
You
like.
know,
The
I mean,
first
we had
one.
talked. Yeah, we talked about that for a
I
while.
know you
I
guys
enjoyed the
played
first
it.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really did.
I heard it was like it ran like crap, and then
Yeah.
fixed it a little bit maybe.
I fully expect Control 2 to run like crap as well. So I would be shocked because all of Remedy's games. What didn't they do? What was the other games they did?
Well, not all of them, because Alan Wake didn't run like crap.
Alan Wake. No, I thought that it did.
Right.
I thought they ran pretty badly when it first came out.
On 360?
So.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
haven't played on 360.
I just hope not to play it on an Xbox One, which I did the first Control, and that was rough.
Yeah.
Every
How did,
pause was
Quantum
like,
Break,
oh.
whatever that
My,
game you played.
Quantum Break, that ran like shit. Yeah, that was glitchy too. So that's the game I was thinking. I knew I played another one from them that I really enjoyed, but it was clunky on certain things. So
I did read that this one is going to be like 5 times the budget of the first one, or something like
That's
that. They
good.
have
I mean,
a lot
as
more
long as it's
money
got
to work with.
got some testing and ahead of it, and yeah, I mean, I really, like I said, I've heard Alan Wake was great. It's not my style of game. Control was where I kind of merged into that world apparently, but I enjoyed the Control game quite a bit. So I'm looking forward to a sequel. I don't know if it's gonna have the same impact as that first game with the weirdness of it, but we'll see. So. Let's see, and really, we have NPD news to talk about numbers. So let's see, October 2022, the NPDs. It was completely flat essentially. So $4.3 billion totaled for hardware, video game content, and accessories. Let's see. Subscription for consoles. October growth in digital sales for consoles, driven in large part by the release of Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2 was offset by declines in the mobile content and hardware. Year-to-date spending has fallen 7% compared to this point in 2021. Well, isn't like 2021 was the feast year, wasn't it? Like that was.
Yeah, it was.
Is it expected of it? Was you expecting a decline this year? I feel like.
I mean, no, because
No.
if we compare it to last year was still really supply constrained.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's actually still the part to a degree. But actually, for Nintendo, when they did their investor call last week, they had to revise it down by $2 million, and just because they're like, we can't source the components still. Like it's just.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
I mean, that's the thing. You're looking at NPD hardware. The hardware numbers: PS5 is the best-selling video game hardware in October in both unit and dollar sales. Xbox Series ranked second for both those. It's availability. I mean, who can make more systems in the month at this point? Essentially, still we're going through this, and it's been how many years now for these systems?
Yeah.
It's just, and the chip shortage is ending. I mean, you can start buying video cards are out there. Like it's happening now. The chip shortage is actually wrapping up.
It's not just chips anymore, though. And that's the thing. I think it's like the chips are fine, and I mean, if you want a PS5 right now, I mean, you can get them. Like they've been on the Sony official online store like almost every day in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And bundles are always available.
Yeah, the bundles are always available, but even a couple days they'll have like just the straight up disc or digital only and stuff like that, which is good to see because the forecast, because both Sony and Microsoft had their investor calls lately. I mean, these systems are lagging behind the PS4 and Xbox One in terms of that, and yeah, you can attribute it to the pandemic and stuff, obviously, but it's still kind of concerning in terms of like where and when will those get made up, if at all, because again, every generation you could, Sony predicts, we'll probably sell about 100 million PS units and stuff like that. And I'm sure Microsoft looks at Xbox and be like, we'll probably get 60 to 80 or something like that. But being this far behind, and then even and Sony raising consoles, and now Microsoft even saying, we might actually increase the cost next year. That's probably going to hurt, these systems. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's scary to think about.
It is.
We might end up with another 8 or 9 year generation for these systems because they need to, make the profit off of them.
Yeah, because
I would
making profit yet.
I would
No, at all.
I don't know. I don't know, because I feel like the easiest way to raise a price is to replace the system with something else. Because then you can say okay, well now this system's selling for $700, and So, but I mean, is the availability for anything there? Can you build a new system anyways? Is that even possible?
You can do a pro version, a half.
I think we will get that, a more upgraded version. Yeah, that's when you can increase it. Yeah,
we'll get a PS5 Pro next year, and then 3 years after that, we'll get the PS5 Pro 2.
Yes.
Eventually,
eventually we will get a Switch Pro. Eventually.
I don't know. At this point, I think it's just a Switch 2. And it'll launch with Zelda next spring, because I don't think they usually answer, we have no plans for new hardware by the end of the fiscal year, and they didn't say it this time. So I'm like, we'll see.
Interesting. October video game content sales grew 2% from last year, and a lot of that was driven by Call of Duty. Huh?
It's been a big year, but yeah.
Well, October video game content. This is just comparing the month to last year's month. October, and that's due to Modern Warfare 2.
Yep.
I guess doing pretty
well.
It's
too early. I was so disappointed. Last year it looked like Call of Duty was going to die, or on its way down, and then people were like,
you bring back the name. Yes, the name is what did it. Yes, that's what
God, I'm so disappointed, man.
It's so funny. You have this nostalgia from something that's 12 years old, and it's just a sequel to another military I don't know. It's funny to me that this is the military. But these military shooters mixed with nostalgia, I guess. There we go. That's all you need.
Yeah.
It's just disappointing for me personally. It's fuck, man.
Yeah.
It's here to stay.
8 of the top.
That was the last one I played, by the way. The last Call of Duty I played was Modern Warfare 2, the first time around. That was it. I'm like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah. 8 of the top 20 best-selling premium games of October were new releases, including Gotham Knights, which ranks second in October while debuting as 14th best-selling game of 2022.
No.
So Gotham Knights did pretty well, actually. But
at least, yeah.
It's a good start. I mean, we'll see.
We'll see if it holds. I haven't seen sales yet for it though, except for $39.99.
No, it was on sale. It was
Was it less than $29.99?
Well, no, it was.
It was
$49.99 on Target last week, and they had the buy two get one, so you could actually double dip on that.
Oh, right.
It'll be very interesting to see if it's coming at the end of the month. That 4-player co-op thing is worthwhile at all. If it can give this game any actual legs to play online. Because as is the 2-player co-op, it's not even incorporated in the story. Everything is done as if it's one person anyway, which seems baffling to me given how this game was designed. But whatever, they can't figure out how to do a story with 2 players. So we'll see if they're able to do that. But this also reminds me of the other thing that I wanted to bring up again, which I mentioned. Kevin Conroy did pass away. We talked about it quite a bit in the movie cast, but when you look at his credits, it turns out he actually did, I think, more individual video game projects than not live action or other animated things. He was in a lot of games, and obviously, the Arkham series was the definitive thing I think for him. And it's a big loss, obviously, because there's stuff that we're waiting for. We're wondering if he's in or not. I'm hoping he's got some work in the can for at least 2 games upcoming. I don't know how you.
No.
And you think about Gotham Knights, just things like that, stuff that didn't choose him. It just seems lesser in comparison.
Sure. So. I mean, now it's who takes up the mantle? I mean, that's
I don't
really
know.
it.
I mean, the guy in Gotham Knights was pretty just boring.
Generic.
Generic. I mean,
No,
I don't know.
I think we go. I'm gonna say voiceless for the next. I don't think we get a replacement that quickly of finding that definitive role again. But we will find another
And
definitive.
there have been
voice.
other people that play Batman. So it's
No,
not
but I
like-
think we. I think we
there's been a
rotate through
few.
it.
Yes.
But there's the most recognizable, and that's Kevin Conroy.
It's funny
in my
because
opinion.
because unlike Hamill, people do a decent Hamill's Joker impersonation. No one really does an impersonation. They can't do it of Conroy's. He's very distinct. So we'll see. I'm still holding out hope that he has some work done in the can for maybe Suicide Squad or some form of Injustice 3 or whatever's coming, but I don't know anything about that.
They don't do
No,
voice acting
I
as far in
doubt
advance.
it. If anything, they would just reuse audio that was already been
Yeah.
used somewhere else.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yep. Just to give you guys, I'd like to talk real quick about the top 20, just because of the new games that were listed here, and then one game that I have to know why. Let's see. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was number 1, new game. Gotham Knights was number 2, new game. NHL 23 was 5. Mario Rabbids Spark of Hope was 6. That's a new game, obviously. Bayonetta 3 was at number 9. Star Ocean, didn't even know that was coming out. What is that even on? Is 14th?
PlayStation.
It's a okay.
I mean, Star Ocean game. I would assume it'd be on PlayStation.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Breakers 16, PGA Tour 2K23 is 17, and that's all your new games, all in the top 20 there. Why is Nier at 19?
Switch port.
Oh, okay. I was like, from 217 to 19? Where did this game come from suddenly?
Oh yeah,
okay.
I mean, are you not seeing Persona 5 as well? Number 7.
Oh shit! I skipped right over that. Holy shit!
Jump from rank 291 to number 7.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not. I didn't blow up the image. So I'm looking at the smaller version.
Yeah.
So wow.
Power of the Switch, baby.
Yeah.
On
They
everything
just,
now.
Just think if they had done this 2 or 3 years ago, and I was like, "Fucking strike when the iron's hot," and Atlas is like, "We don't like money." It's like, okay, man, okay.
Yeah. You
Didn't that game end up on Xbox recently as well?
Yeah, it's on
Game
Game
Pass,
Pass,
Royale.
actually.
It's on,
Royale.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
on
on Game Pass.
Steam, Switch, Xbox. Yeah.
It's Game Pass free. Not free. You pay for the Game Pass, but
Free access.
free access to
Included
that.
in your
And
access.
I really am tempted for that game, but I do not want to spend another 80 hours just to play
I
new
mean, you already
character.
played it.
80?
Yeah.
You got
Dude,
other games.
It's gonna be like 100.
Yeah, I think I did an 85.
Well, if you get
I
Royale
think I
too,
did.
there's changes and they add the character. So
Yeah, but I didn't replay through the perfect playthrough. I think I did 85 in my original because I knew that I knew that it was gonna be the perfect one. So, but yeah, all right, and that's pretty much it for the news this week. That's all we have for Game Pass.
No,
Unfortunately.
hold on.
You have its winter update. I don't know if it matters.
I just think it's fun to talk about. Whatever. Nothing else. It's a light week, but Jeff Keighley's Game Awards unveiled his their Game of the Year nominations. So we have A Plague Tale: Requiem, obviously Elden Ring,
sequel.
God of War: Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, their obligatory indie Stray game, and my surprise, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 get some recognition there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
That's
surprised
why
Stray.
I
That's why Stray was there.
wanna
Actually.
play it now.
They need to throw some smaller scale indie thing in there. Although, because the Plague Tale I thought was that the first one was, but this one I hear is more more of a AAA type thing than the first one was.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what Stray
I know
is.
Stray was so popular when it released. It looks like
it
a
was
fun
it
game.
was a
I want to
thing.
play it too, but I can't play because I don't play it.
It was like with the Steam Deck, that was like the darling to play on Steam Deck.
But I feel like that was for like
first.
a week or a month
Yeah.
at most, and then I just haven't heard anything about.
Well,
So like,
nobody,
it's-
how much gameplay can you get out of wandering around as a cat?
I'm pretty sure it's like a 5-hour single player game. It's there. It's gone.
Probably less than that, I think.
yeah, which is fine. I don't want to like discredit that, especially when I already said it earlier in the podcast. I'd rather have a short, sweet, tightened experience. But like, there have been really
Most
good games,
does.
and I don't know if Stray makes that bar, but you know, whatever.
No one loves short games more than video game reviewers. They just
Oh yeah, because
have their very
they
specific
can
problems.
yeah, absolutely,
Yes.
they can get through them real quick. But yeah, I don't know. Like obviously, I'm really excited to see Xenoblade, but I just don't think the way it's structured with the journalists and partial online votes by the
Elden
fans,
Ring versus Ragnarok.
It's
It's
definitely
Elden Ring versus not like the field. It's like that's it.
Yeah.
You
They
got
don't
the
have-
recency, but don't underestimate the recency bias of Ragnarok.
Gotta be Elden Ring. I mean, it's gotta be.
Gonna be
Just look at concurrent playthroughs and stuff and streaming. It's just there was way more. There was way more with Elden Ring anyway.
and it
so.
being a new IP, I think, is a little more exciting for me. Anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like every other title on here, but Stray is a sequel.
Yep.
So it's like-
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll,
IP, okay.
what?
I just see Elden Ring getting
Oh,
it. There's no way.
I don't feel like Elden Ring is that new. It's very much of a formula of a franchise, but
But it's a new
It
IP.
has
No, that's not
similarities
true.
to a franchise, but it's a brand new IP.
It's also a game that got me in, and I hate those games.
Yeah, it did its job. Actually, they just
so
announced.
it's gotta be-
Yeah, they just announced today. I think 17 million copies.
Oof.
Yeah. So I mean, not even a year out.
Yeah, I
That's-
mean Ragnarok's the only one I think that actually has a chance, but again, I don't see how
It has
Elden
a
Ring doesn't win it.
it has a chance, but the thing from what I've heard is just, people are like, right? I don't know. Depending on how you want the criticism, people are like, it's good, but like it feels more like a exaggerated DLC or something like that. So I don't know how well the press, which has the bulk of the votes for these
Right.
these awards, are going to react to it. I mean, obviously it's still reviewed well and stuff like that. But I mean, Elden Ring was just on another level in terms of reviews and critical acclaim at the beginning of the year. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. The last time I said that was when it was Red Dead Redemption 2 versus was that God of War the same year? 2018?
Might have been 2018. Yeah.
God of War won that one, surprisingly.
Yeah, so we'll see. I think
press likes their stories.
But like
That's-
I think we had a lot
that's
of problems
big.
with Red Dead also though.
Oh no, we did.
yeah.
Absolutely. I had fucking
You mean
I have a
you
laundry
mean the
list
horse
of problems.
simulator?
None of us
The horse
us
simulator?
finished it, right? So.
Yeah,
But
no,
in
I
terms
finished
of
the
like
game.
reviews,
I finished the main story of that
Yeah,
game.
I finished.
Yeah.
I never finished the
I
game.
couldn't-
No,
I couldn't do it.
that's finishing the
Wasn't
game,
that
Mike.
bad.
I'm sorry. That's finishing the story. It's finishing the game.
Not-
I finished what they gave me.
Okay.
But anyways,
That's
I
another
mean,
argument
God of
to have
War
later.
is my favorite game of that year. So
Yeah.
I would love to play Ragnarok, but
I would too, but I'm not buying PS5 for it. So, all right, that's wrapping up this episode. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Once again, we stream live Tuesday nights on Twitch, so please join us. You can subscribe to our channel there. We're on YouTube the following days. All of our content's on YouTube, so if you want to go there and look at the previous episodes, please go ahead and check it out. Subscribe to that channel. Hit that like button. Leave a comment there if you like the stuff. We'd like to hear from you. Also here as well. And until then, we have, like I said, three episodes this week. Make sure you keep an eye out for all of them. Talk to you later.